Hi everyone, today I'd like to show you some basic concepts about Rockabilly slap bass. As you may know, this is a popular technique in Rockabilly, of course, in country and other kind of music where there is a need for more definite sound from your bass, or where there is no drums, so you have to fill the gap in the rhythm section. Okay, let's start from the basics. As you may see, I'm keeping my instrument close to my body. It is straight and that's the reason why I do that is because if you play in loud situations such as rockabilly, it's hard for you to listen to your sound, so the extra vibration coming from the body can help you. And this is a convenient position for snapping the strings. Alright, talking about strings, you may see I'm using nylon carbon strings. In this particular case, I'm using Silver Slabs by Innovation. The reason why I use nylon strings is because this is a technique which is hard on your fingers. So this particular string can be a little easier for you to play. Alright, another thing you need to achieve a good slap sound is a fingerboard pickup. This particular pickup is needed for conveying the sound coming from slapping the strings against the fingerboard. Alright, let's begin with the first technique, which is the snap. In order to perform the snap, you just have to hook your fingers in order to grab the string, and then you let it go. There is no need for a great strength to do that. Just stay relaxed and it will come. One thing you have to consider is the action of your instrument. Sometimes modern double basses have a very low action, which is not very convenient to this kind of technique. In fact, you need enough room to grab it. As you may see. Okay, let's begin practicing this particular technique. Of course, I recommend always using a metronome. Let's start from 88 BPM. Of course, yeah, you may start from a lower speed if you like. Let's start with all notes, starting from the G string, which is the thinner string, so it's easier for you to do that. Just like that. And after that you may switch to the D string, same thing. Then the A string, and the E string. Alright, just start from a basic speed and speed it up a little bit. As you may notice, it's hard to perform this particular technique on the E string, but it is not as common as the other strings. In fact, there are many players that don't slap on the E strings. So just try to do that. It can be helpful. But of course, in the beginning, it's pretty hard. All right, let's switch to the following technique, which is the slap technique, which is a very percussive sound. All right. You just use your 4 fingers. There is no need to use the thumb, and you just use them to obtain a percussive sound on the strings. Make sure you don't let the other strings ring. This must be a very definite sound, a very percussive sound, so there is no need for other string to resonate. Alright, when you use this technique, make sure that you you stay in a position which is convenient for the following technique, which is the snap. So just think about the position you have to take for the following technique. Let's try to combine the two techniques. Let's start from the G string as usual. Okay, let's switch to the D string. A string, E string. Alright, make sure you make the two techniques very clear and separate. Make sure you work on your articulation, don't rush it. This is a very percussive style. It is necessary to be very definite on the articulation in order to achieve the proper articulation of the rhythm. Alright, after that you can start with your first bass line. So you can use the G string as a root and the D string as the fifth. Make sure you feel the click from this lap technique you're performing. Alright, I guess this is enough for the first video. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Write me or give me a comment, and I hope to see you in the following video. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like it. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy. Bye.